All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to our first webinar of the week. Today is Tuesday, February 27th. My name is Andrew Newman. We've got Glenn Buchanan on the line here today. We're going to be covering questions that you might have about ClickFunnels in general technical support questions, or not support questions, but technical questions, things of that nature, and any direction, things like that we generally go over. So we're going to go over a couple of housekeeping tips while we wait for the room to get filled up. And everybody get their questions ready to rock and roll while we field those. So a couple of different types of questions that we're not able to address directly here on the webinar are questions such as something that would require us to go into your personal ClickFunnels account and troubleshoot something that might be going on there. However, what we can do here on the call is if you have a question about a process of setting something up, we'll be happy to walk through that process. If that is the exact process by which you followed in setting up the same process in your account, and you're running into any type of hiccup or trouble, what we would suggest you do is actually go down here to the bottom right corner of the screen and click on that Get Help icon. That will put you in touch with our live support agents, which we have standing by to be able to field any of the questions that you might have that would require us to take a look at something in your specific account. So that is the first type of question that we are limited on being able to answer. And the second is strategy and marketing related questions. Those types of questions are not things that we're able to field here on the call. For obvious reasons, this is more of a technical support call. We can give a little bit of direction, best practices, things like that. But when it comes down to the actual strategy or any type of coaching or advice on marketing, you're going to need to seek out a different source for that. And in some cases, we can point you in the right direction for that to be able to find the answer to your questions. So those questions you're welcome to ask them. Just keep in mind that we do have limitations by which we can answer those types of questions. Outside of that, any other question that you might have would be fair game. There are questions coming in both in Zoom as well as on Facebook. So if you are participating in the webinar via Zoom and you're asking a question in the general chat or the Q&A there, what we will do is we will field those questions first, and then we will go over to Facebook and we will field the questions in the comment section. One thing to keep in mind, if we do miss a question, just ask again, bring our attention to that, and we will revisit your question. It's not personal. We're just in the process of managing the 3 different queues. We do tend to have an opportunity to look over 1 or 2 questions from time to time. But we do apologize for that in advance. Just raise your hand or bring your attention to the one that we missed, and we'll go ahead and revisit that. So hopefully that gives everybody enough time, first couple of minutes of the webinar, to get nice and cozy, comfortable, get your hot chocolates ready to rock and roll. And do we have some questions coming in, Glenn, for the Q&A?
So far, we do not have any questions coming in. Actually, we have one that just came in from Andres. What websites besides similarweb.com should we use to find traffic for our competitors? Or do you recommend buying the premium account for SimilarWeb?
SimilarWeb is obviously one of those, and I would definitely take a look at the premium service if I wanted to get the full gambit of data from them. What Runs Where is another one that is pretty popular as well. And then there's SEMrush, S-E-M-R-U-S, Rush as well, that gives you some of that data. SimilarWeb and What Runs Where gives you data that is related to advertising, things like that. And there's some pretty good opportunities to look into there. Off the top of my head, those are the only ones that I'm aware of. Glenn, did you have any ideas on those?
No, sir. The only one that I'm actually familiar with is SimilarWeb itself. We have a question coming in from Roland. Can I use Google Tag Manager to run all of my scripts so I don't have to keep adding them, the different scripts in each head footer, and not remember where I put them?
That's a really good question. You should be able to use Google Tag Manager. I'm not familiar with that application. I don't use the Google Tag Manager or the Google Analytics software to run through any of the funnels that I build. But this particular tag processor, I'm sure it does work for you. Glenn, did you have any feedback or any experience running Google Tag Manager?
I do not have any experience with Google Tag Manager or Google Analytics at this point. Ed would like to know, I have a Facebook pixel in my header. How do I add a QuaintCast tag without eliminating the Facebook pixel?
I'm sorry, what tag was that, Glenn?
Quaint, Q-U-A-N-T cast tag.
Okay, so I am just assuming that this is a pixel that you have for some sort of application that you're trying to track. And it's going to be dependent on where that particular pixel is requiring you to install it. So there can be a funnel-wide tracking, which is in your header. So let me show you what that means here. So we'll go to just a random funnel in the account here that we're going to show, and anything that is required site-wide. Okay, so you'll go obviously here into the settings for your account, and then you'll have tracking codes that you could place here for your header, and then anything that would be in the body right here. Now these are going to be on all the pages in the funnel by default. So if you have a Facebook pixel in here, and what you would simply do is you can actually just scroll right below the closing tag for your pixel there, and just place your second pixel if that is where your pixel is required from the whatever application it is that you're using it with. I'm not familiar with the one you're referencing. However, there's another place that you may need to place pixels. So if you need to place a pixel on an individual page itself, go into the editor here and select the page, obviously from your funnel settings on the left, and then go into the editor itself. And what you'll be able to do here underneath the tracking codes, these are the header and the footer tags that you can place here for the individual page itself. So I would definitely take a look at the documentation for your pixel, find out where it needs to be installed. If it needs to be installed site-wide like your Facebook pixel, what you can do is just simply go to the end of that pixel, and outside of the closing bracket for that, just paste your second pixel in there, and it should be fine. There should be no issues with that canceling out the previous pixel. If you do run into an issue where it is doing that, I would recommend opening up a support request so that we can take a look and see if there's anything on our end that we can do to rectify what might be going on. So hopefully that helps. Glenn, did you have anything you wanted to share about that?
No, sir. Tom Larson would like to know, I want to create a members-only area for my subscriptions to access premium video content. So could you show him how to do a product restriction within a membership area?
Absolutely. So first thing that you're going to need is a membership area. And to add that in is just a simple page template. So here on this one, we'll go ahead and add a members area because we don't have them. Okay. And then we'll go ahead and once we have this step on here, we'll add our template. So this is the two different areas that we'll need. The membership area itself for the demonstration is what we're going to grab. And then in this case, we'll just grab any template that is suitable. I'll just randomly grab one. Nothing specific about the template that is going to change this process any. So if any of the content that you have, let's say, for example, you have some content that you wanted to offer for free, and then you wanted to add in some premium content. So we'll add a secondary lesson here. So we'll go to demo 8 premium. And we'll create that lesson section. So as you can see here, we have a new lesson section. We'll add a new lesson to this section. This will be some paid content. And then we'll use a video lesson for that. And we'll go ahead and create that lesson. So in this case, anybody who picks up this particular product through our funnel, we can go ahead and restrict that product. So for example, they needed to have the cool upsell to be able to access this paid content right here. So whichever their cool upsell that they bought through the funnel, in order for them to see the content in this membership area underneath this section, they will need to own that product. So what it will look like as a user, as a person who's coming through your account, is you open up the membership area, and you can see here that well, I'm accessing it because I'm logged in. They won't be able to see this particular section of content unless they've paid for that service. So if they haven't, what they'll see is first section here and any free content that you might have available to them. Maybe you want them to go back to the funnel and purchase the access to that extra content down here. Maybe you have some free content that you're offering them some value in exchange for trust or whatever it might be, to be able to activate that secondary column here on the left-hand side. So whatever it is that you're offering here, that's what they'll see. And whatever they've purchased, they'll see underneath this one based off of the restrictions that we have set here, which requires them to purchase our cool upsell through our funnel. So hopefully that helps answer your question on how to restrict that content. And that's where you would do it. If you have any follow-up on that, we'd be happy to go deeper.
Fantastic. Tom has a follow-up asking, what is the element I need to use for them to create a username and password for the premium content?
Okay, so to create their username and password, you'll use this URL right here. This is the secret sign-up URL. So if we go to this particular page, well, it's not going to work because I'm logged in, but if you go to this in an incognito or a private browser, it will prompt them to create their username and their password. Usually that username is going to be an email address. If they do not, so for example, if a person goes through the funnel, they need to make sure that they create their access with the same email address that they put on the order page. So whatever order email addresses they put into this particular field is the one that the system is going to look for to give them access based off that purchase. So if they don't, they'll have to request you go in and manually do it. But if that is the URL that you want to use, is this one right here. So that will get them to that page. And the element that is attached to is the membership area element itself.
Fantastic. Sarah Bailey would like to know, I'm launching my own training product for network marketers. How do you decide which type of funnel to use? A VSL, a webinar? The cost of the course is $297. And how do I know whether to use a star, a story, a solution, or a who, what, why, how, etc.?
Okay, that is a really good a plethora of questions there. So first, the appropriate funnel to use. Number one would be dependent on you. If you're opening up a training area, a membership funnel such as this would be efficient, obviously. If your audience is responding to webinars, then of course Holt Webinars provide some value. The star, story, solution, script is actually all inclusive, so it's all one thing. It's just when you're going through it, you have the star, the story. The star is basically your attractive character. The story is that person's story, the story that you're sharing. The solution is obviously the solution that the star in that story has come across for the problem that they've also run into in that story. So that's basically just the concept behind how you would structure the offers inside your webinars. The perfect webinar script is a good example of where you might be interested in starting. If you're selling a product for $297, it's not uncommon to see those sold in regular sales funnel processes as well as webinars. So it's really going to depend on what your team, your downline, or your audience is responding to. I would definitely ask them what they would like, people who you're currently working with that are in your organization, and get their feedback, because obviously they're going to be the ones that are participating in that. So hopefully that helps give you a little bit of clarity on that and didn't add more confusion. Glenn, did you have any follow-up that you wanted to add to that?
You can also look into checking out our Facebook community group and inquiring there about people who have done similar products in the past, or what funnels have worked best for them in accordance to the type of niche you're trying to address. It's always a valid option. Andre would like to know, is Clickfunnels subdomain set in stone, or can I change it?
Okay, so Clickfunnels subdomain is one that you create when you open up your account. So here underneath your account details, you can see here, this is the subdomain for this particular account. And you can actually come here and you can change that if you choose to, and then save it. There is some details to keep in mind that if you are using your subdomain, you've already built funnels or anything like that, this has a tendency to cause problems if you do change that subdomain. So one thing that you might consider is a custom domain. You can have your custom domain added to your account here underneath the domains tab, and that will give you the ability to add, for example, coolfunneldomain.com, and then you can add a subdomain on that. It could be mycoolfunneldomain.com. But if you're looking to change the subdomain on the account itself, as long as somebody else hasn't already selected that subdomain, underneath the account details tab, you can actually select here, change that, click the save button, and that would change the subdomain on your particular account. Just keep in mind, there is a potential of some issues arising with your other funnels, because when you do that, these funnels all will change the path unless you're using a custom domain with those.
Fantastic. Joseph would like to know, what's the best place to get a terms of service form, and what is the price?
Okay, so as far as a terms of service form, you can actually build these in your funnel with just the page builder itself. If you go here to add a new step, and for example, let's see if we have anything down here. We'll go to a thank you page. It doesn't have anything built on it. We'll go and over here to miscellaneous pages. You will see that here's a privacy policy template. Here's a about me page template. And you could use all of these and repurpose them for terms of service. Here's a earnings disclaimer page. So you just select these templates and they'll be in your funnel, and you can kind of use them as a guideline. Now, if you're looking at how to craft and turn this lorem ipsum text into something that we can read, you can go to Google and you can type in privacy policies and you can see some templates that are available for you. You can kind of use those as your grounds. You can also study other websites' terms of service, privacy policies, how their language is written, and kind of model after that. So there's already templates that are here, and it's all included within your current ClickFunnels plan. If you go into the marketplace, you can probably find some additional terms of service privacy policy pages that are coming in a group there. I wouldn't know what those would cost, because obviously anything here in the marketplace is added by our users, such as yourself. So it's also something that you can take into consideration for yourself as well, is by adding templates, create some templates, and then add those to the marketplace for other people to take advantage of as well. It's an additional source of revenue for you. So it's something that you might be interested in taking a look at. Hopefully that helps.
And just to reiterate, the content itself, we do suggest you consult a legal advisor for that. Andrew Rivers would like to know, how do I reset the sales portion? I did test sales and they're still showing up.
Okay, so as far as the sales portion, I'm assuming what you mean is the statistics here for your funnel itself. So if you've done test purchases and they're showing up here, that is not something that you can actually reset. You can, however, start a date range. So if you built your funnel, you did some test purchases, and then you began to run your ad, you can actually set the date of your statistics to the date after you did your test purchases to get some metrics for that. Now, if you are referencing, for example, the sales tab here, where you have some test purchases that have come through, these will actually show, they'll show based off of your settings here, right? And they're going to show as test purchases, test transactions, things like that for that particular one. You're not going to be able to get rid of those. Those just stay there as part of the archive, but you can go back 7 days, 30 days, and so on and so forth to change the metric there. So that's kind of a detailed with that. Now, another thing that you might be asking about with reference to test sales is on the order confirmation page. So right here on your order confirmation page, if you're seeing a number of test purchases that are actually showing up on this particular page, just kind of stacking up down here, that is because when you run through, you're cookied, and it's going to show anything that was cookied in the last browser session. So if you wanted to clear those out, you just clear your cache or your cookies, and that will allow you to see a fresh product page here. But those are the three places that I could think of off the top of my head where the statistics are showing that you might be looking to remove. Glenn, did you have any follow-up on that?
You also have the option of deleting the test purchases themselves. You can go into the sales tab, and then at the bottom of the purchase itself, you have the ability to delete the item. Now, if you have an actual payment and you want to get rid of it, you first have to refund it, and then once it's refunded, you can then delete it as well. Alex Ortiz would like to know, before I publish a funnel, is there anyone who can take a look and make sure it's ready to go, or can I test the funnel myself?
Okay, so a couple things. Number one, you could test the funnel yourself. Number two, right here on the top of the funnel itself, you have a launch checklist. So to give you an example of what this looks like, you can see here that step one has got all the pages in the funnel. These are all checked off. We got templates on each of the pages. Of course, we can customize those templates from here as well. Step two, we do not have our custom domain set up. So of course, we would want to add that to get this checkbox checked off. 2B is our security certificate. That's our SSL. And of course, since our domain is not set up, we don't have that. So that's going to tell us to take a look there. You can say, take a look here, see where to store your leads. In this particular funnel, we have 3 pages where a lead can be stored based off an action. In this case, the opt-in page. We also have our order form and our test order form for notification emails right here that we have an integration on. So these, we can actually add an integration here. This, of course, is showing that this has not been set up. We need to have a check mark there, and we can add that integration by simply clicking and then scroll down here. We have a couple of other steps that we would need to visit before this particular funnel is launchable. Now, to address your question about having somebody take a look, make sure that everything is up and running. Aside from running through the funnel yourself, which I do highly recommend that you do, run through that funnel, make sure that it's a person who's going through it is experiencing the way that you would expect them to experience when you build it. And then from there, you can go to the Facebook community, see if anybody be interested in running through your funnel without, obviously, you don't want to try and get self-promotion or leads or anything like that. See if you have a small group of people that you work with, a mastermind or somebody to help you with that. They would be willing to go through and take a look at your funnel. As far as that, those are the 3 things that I would do with respect to finding somebody to assist with that. And did you have any feedback you wanted to share about testing funnels?
You cut out for me just in the middle. Did you mention consultants in the marketplace?
I did not mention the consultants in the marketplace.
The consultants are also a very good resource as well if you want to look them up. That is a paid service, however. Ben would like to know, hey guys, I'm ready to launch my own course. Can you help me understand the best templates for an eCourse sales page? Also, please run through the basic setup of a membership area.
Okay. Congratulations on getting ready to launch your first course. As far as templates go, that's going to be dependent on your audience. What does your audience respond to? So the concept of funnel hacking is probably the best way to find out what templates are best. Finding your competitors and going through their funnel, seeing how they're structured, is usually the best way to go on that. As far as anything that we would give you, it would be superficial at best, to kind of say, oh, this template we like, and it's subjective. It's what we like versus what people are actually responding to. When it comes to setting up a membership area, a couple of things. First thing you need is a couple of templates. So we're going to add our new step, members login, to this particular funnel because we don't have it. Now, earlier, we had already added our membership areas. So once we go in and select our template here for the membership access, we just grab a random template, as we can see here. This will actually allow us to have a person who is logged out. To log back in, we just simply send them to this URL right here, and they'll be able to log into the membership area. Alternatively, we can also send them to this login URL right here, and that will do the same thing. So in an email, we can send that to them and tell them to keep that for their records. Now, once we've set up a membership area, got the two templates, we build the page, we can edit the structure by opening the editor here. And this will give us some basic elemental structure for our membership area. Now, keep in mind, the membership areas and Clickfunnels are all based off one page. So every single thing that you put on this particular page will be the format that it's going to show up for your user. To give you an idea as to what that means, let's move our image over here. We'll put a video underneath the categories. So we'll have our categories. We'll move these over here. So our categories are now going to be the main focus of our membership area in this case, whereas the video is going to be on the right-hand side. If I say that, go take a look. You can see how this looks for a user. So this is what the user would see when they were in this particular section. So we'll see the video. Here's the lesson right there for that particular content. So that's how that would appear. As you can see, we can kind of tinker with this. We can move just like we can with a normal editor to get the structure the way that we would like it. And then once we've done that, make sure that all of our sections are blocked off. We can drip content out. So to give you an example, if we wanted, for example, a 7-day course, okay, we can create a new lesson here, and they'll call this, let this go in the first section, and we'll call this day 2, and we'll drip this out one day after they started their membership access, so that'll be in the course. So now we have 2 lessons in this particular course. Day 1, this is automatically unlocked once they log in. And then one day after they've created it, day 2 will unlock, and we can do that with day 3. You'll see here, it's indicated, the time is indicated right here for that specific drip. And then we open the editor, we can create our layout for that specific area here. So if we wanted to add video course, we can do that. We can add anything we wanted with respect to assets. If go ahead and throw a headline there. We can do whatever we wanted on this particular page. Go ahead and add in an image, maybe a button. So we're going to tell them to do something. We're going to buy this thing that we have a picture of right here by clicking that button. whatever the case might be, we can create this however we choose. Go ahead and save that. And that's how you would structure a drip. Do the exact same thing with paid content. You can restrict the access to specific sections of the page. In this case, the premium content would be restricted based off of them purchasing our cool upsell. And that would be through the funnel. The only way that they would see this particular content piece is if they were logged in with the email address that they purchased through the funnel. So that would be the other addition to that specific setting. Other than that, that's pretty much it. Putting the content into your membership area, and it's ready to rock and roll. So hopefully that answers your question, gives you a little bit of a starting point.
Hey Ben, I see you have a follow-up question. Is there a way to float a video as to always show people to scroll down if there's a lot of videos and modules? I do believe in the past you've stated you have Funnel University. If my memory serves me correctly, there are a few codes within Funnel University that can help you with the auto membership site blueprint, as well as the magic membership navigation. And that is a different way you can format it other than the basic templates as well. So I would definitely check that out and check out Jamie's videos. I think they're around 25 minutes each with both of those. It shows you a different way of laying it out for you. We have another question in regards to membership sites. How much reporting is available, i.e. completion, offer a certificate for completion? I understand it's not a learning management center or service, but I want to better understand what's there and what's there now.
Okay. One way to look at the membership areas in ClickFunnels is a micro continuity. It's not a full-blown membership access, so you're not going to have, it's not going to tell you, for example, that on this particular page, our user watched 30% of the video or whatever it might be. That's going to be dependent on your video player itself. So to give you an example, Wistia, if I'm not mistaken, actually gives you percentage of videos viewed, but it's not going to tell you who it was that viewed that. So that type of membership management is not something that you would do with the ClickFunnels membership area as far as that goes. So anything that you wanted to deliver as far as lessons over a period of time, that would be something that it would lend itself to. Other than that, I don't really have much limitation with respect to what other membership areas offer. Another one is your members aren't going to be able to put notes in. That's all native. So you can go in and add third-party scripts to have notes put in type form surveys, things like that, that will allow a member to have a different diversity of options available to them. But natively out of the box, think of it as a micro continuity membership delivery page. So it doesn't have all those bells and whistles, but it does serve the purpose of being able to drip content out, be able to share members specific levels of access for different things, and so on and so forth. So hopefully that gives you a little bit of clarity. Glenn, did you have any feedback you wanted to share about that?
No, sir. You hit the nail on the head with that. Those would also be excellent affiliate requests for features. And I'll go ahead and get you that link as well if you'd like to make a feature request. Hey, Ben, I see your follow-up question about the two scripts. It should be CF member nav. And the second one should be, I think it's magic member nav. That should be the two. Then there's also CF member scroll to content. We have a question coming in from our Facebook community group from CJ. Looking at rolling out an aggressive affiliate program and need to up my backpack wizardry. What are the must-knows for backpack?
All right, must-knows for backpack. It's all right here in the setup itself, okay? So backpack is actually a fairly straightforward and easy to set up affiliate management system. A couple of things that you're going to need. You're going to need something to sell, which is going to be your affiliate funnel. You're going to need somebody to sell it. That is your affiliate or affiliate type. And you're going to need a percentage to pay them, which is going to be your commission plan. So what you do is you build any funnel that you choose. And then once you've added a couple of pages, you need to have both of these pages added to make it affiliate friendly. And I'll show you what I mean by that. You can see here that this particular funnel that we've been building through our Q&A webinars over the last couple of sessions here has all kinds of pages with the exception of two specific page types. So we're going to add these page types. One's going to be an affiliate area, one's going to be affiliate login. The affiliate login serves the same purpose as the member login. The affiliate areas, it gives the resources, the assets, all the things that a person would use to promote their product. So we'll call this the affiliate area. Can't spell. There we go. Boom. And then we'll have our login as well created right behind it. And you'll see here that there are two pages under the affiliate tab. So we have the affiliate area and the affiliate access page. The first one we're going to choose is the affiliate area. Pick any template that we want, just randomly grab one. Of course, you can edit these using the page editor to look and have the same feel as you desire, whatever you'd like it to be. Go ahead and add in our affiliate area. So this will be the login page when they log back out to log back into. So they create that here, affiliate access. Just grab a random page. And once this is all set up, you'll notice a couple of things here in Backpack. Now, this is our Breeze sales letter. Okay, so if we go to Backpack, we go to our affiliate funnels. You're going to notice it's not here. Okay, so these are all the affiliate funnels in this particular account that we have set up, but you'll notice the one that we just added those pages is MIA. Now, the reason that's MIA is because we have not turned it on. The first thing we had to do is add those pages. The second thing that we need to do is go into our settings here and turn it on. And this will allow us right here to enable this particular funnel for commissions. Now, here's our commission plan. This is where it comes into play. Is the commission plan that we assign to this funnel is going to be, as we can see here, there's a number of commission plans, which we'll go over here momentarily. We want to make sure that we select the one that we want to use, okay? And that commission plan is going to be what determines this particular funnel and who can promote it. And I'll show you what we mean by that. So once we've, oops, I should probably save that. So we'll save it. And then we'll go into Backpack. And now what you'll notice is we have a new affiliate funnel, which is right here. There's our Breeze sales letter funnel right there that was not there. So that's how it becomes available. Now we have our affiliate types. In this case, we have a few different affiliate types. I'm not going to create a new one. You just label it. You can set that as the default affiliate, which means it's the type of affiliate a person will default to when they join any affiliate program, unless you otherwise select it. Okay. So in this case, we have affiliate, super affiliate, JV, VIP JV. All of these are different types of affiliates that a person can become and have a different percentage of commissions paid to them. So if you have different types of affiliates, maybe super affiliates, maybe regular affiliates, whatever the case might be, you can set them up here. Your commission plan is what we associated with the funnel, so we know what to pay based off of the affiliate type, as you can see here on these plans. So if we go to our regular affiliate program, you can see here that we have a few different selections of our affiliate types. Okay, so here's the affiliate, here's our JV, here's our VIP JV. And in this case, our affiliates are going to get 50% commissions after 1 month of the sale. VIPs, they're going to get 75. JVs are going to get 50. So if we go here to tier 2, as you can see, we have 3 different types of regular affiliates. They get paid, our regular affiliates get paid 50% on tier 1, but they don't receive anything on tier 2. Because of how we have it set up. In this case, we have a JV and a VIP JV. They each receive tier 2 commissions. The difference is, of course, 5% on tier 2 and 25% on tier 1 for a VIP. So as you can see, a little bit of favoritism to become a VIP JV. Whatever your criteria is for that, you can do that. Inside of each of the affiliates, when a person is an affiliate, for example, if we take a look here, we can see the different affiliate type that's associated with this. So this is, I'm a JV. I can change myself to be cooler. I am now a VIP JV. Go ahead and save that. And I will have a completely different set of commissions that will be paid out on the products that are associated with that commission plan that is associated with the funnel. So as far as nutshell mechanics go, you need a funnel, and you need to toggle it on by adding those 2 pages and clicking the checkbox. You need an affiliate type. That's what a person becomes when they register as an affiliate for you. And that's how you identify the percentage of earnings that they're going to get based off the commission plan that is tied to the affiliate funnel. So hopefully that makes sense. If you need a little bit more clarity on that, just let us know. We'll be happy to dive a little bit further or explain something that they may have overlooked.
I also went ahead and linked you to our document section of Backpack, CJ, and there you can see all the up-to-date articles on how to integrate the different aspects or to create the different aspects of what you'll need for your affiliate program. Ben has a follow-up question on Backpack. Does Backpack work with course memberships for paying out affiliates?
It does. So if you have, for example, if we have created that funnel that we just did, and we have a membership area, oh, where'd we go? Oh, here's our pre-sales funnel. This is the one we just created Backpack for. And let's go through to our OTO page here, and you'll see our product. And let's say, for example, we wanted to pay commissions on this cool upsell. It's a $97 product. Okay, so the VIP JV, just like I promoted myself to just now, will earn roughly $73 on this particular sale when they sell it. Now, let's say, for example, we do not want, in this case, to pay on our cool upsell payment plan. We don't want to pay commissions on that. What we're going to do is we're going to go into the editor to edit the product. And you can see here that there is an option to toggle affiliates on this product to on or off. So we can toggle the individual product to be commissionable or not when a sale is made. So this particular product will not pay a commission if it was taken in the form of a payment plan. And then in this case, because these are all unlocking this membership area, any of the affiliates that are marketing this product to unlock that membership area will earn commissions. So hopefully that helps answer your question.
Fantastic. Alex Ortiz would like to know, how can I add a menu button to my funnel?
A menu button to your funnel. Okay. So as far as a menu button, what I'm assuming is that you are referencing the navigation bar across. So like up here, we have these menus. Okay. So in the case that I wanted to add a menu bar up across the top, what I would do is just simply add a new section. We'll call this a full width section, and we go ahead and add a new row, call it one column, boom, and then we can go with a nav bar. So this is one option that you have, is the navigation element. So we can have these particular features here. We can have them linked to whatever page that we want. Now, you may be interested in having a drop down. Now, to create a drop down menu, with reference to a menu, what you're going to need to do is you're going to need to use CSS to do that. Okay, so you would you wouldn't use the navigation bar. What you would do in that case is you would use subheadlines or text and call this a home, right? And then say, for example, if we wanted a second column to be a drop-down portion to this, what we would have to do is we'd actually have to target this element using our CSS selector, which is this right here, okay? And then in the CSS, we'd have to actually script. And off the top of my head, I'm not going to be able to do this live on the call. But what we would do is we would actually just write the script to target that element and stack the menu that way. Other than that, I don't know if there's a way to actually make a drop-down menu that will treat the drop-down section as a clickable link to go out to another page. Glenn, do you know how to do that without CSS?
No, they'd have to use CSS, but that's something we can play with and try to come up with for future webinars. That's something that's commonly requested. So it looks like we have a question from Andre. Sorry, I think I missed that earlier. What type of funnel should we use for our interior design and remodeling business to consumer? Our result is giving our customer a dream kitchen.
So, I mean, as far as the funnel that you would use, basically what it sounds like is you're attempting to collect contacts. So just a basic opt-in funnel would work for that. And then you can, through an email campaign, send them the free estimate to the kitchen remodel or whatever it might be. But essentially just to opt into a thank you page would work efficiently, at least from my perspective. Another good option for you would be to reach out to our Facebook community and see if there's anybody else targeting the same niche and see what type of funnels they're using and having success with. But essentially just a regular opt-in funnel would be efficient in that case, at least from what I understand through your question. Glenn, did you have any feedback you might have about that?
No, I would also reach out to the Facebook community group. The ultimate shared funnel list, I don't think has anything in regards to that. So asking in the Facebook community group for individuals within that niche would be the best route of approach. I presently don't see any further questions in our Facebook community group, the Q&A prompt, or within our Zoom chat.
Good stuff, ladies and gentlemen. You guys are coming at it today with some pretty good questions. We enjoy those. We do have about 7 minutes left. So if anybody does have any questions that they wanted to raise at this point, even if it's a question you might know the answer to, but think somebody else would benefit from, it's well worthy of asking, because we do record these. These are on our YouTube channel as well as in the Facebook feed in the group there. So hopefully if you do have any more questions coming in, we'll be able to field those now. If we don't get any questions within the next minute or so, we'll call the webinar early and see you guys here tomorrow at 4 o'clock.
We do have one from Jody. For setting up Orderlytics, I need to configure the custom input field. It says to enter a unique value for each menu option. Note, this becomes your CF product ID you enter into Orderlytics. I do not find this on the settings for my product settings.
Okay. So essentially the product's ID itself can be found in the product. So let's go here to orders and just kind of give you an idea. Here you can see there's no product. Okay, so let's go to a page of the product. There's no product. This one does have a product. Outstanding. Okay, so as you see here, when you hover over the edit, down in the bottom left of the screen, you have the app.clickfunnels.com/product/ and then there's a number. That number right there is the product ID for the specific product. Another opportunity that you have to make it easier for yourself is just to run a test order of that product, and then you can click on the sales tab. And then right here in the details, if you go ahead and open this up, you'll see the product ID for that test purchase right there. And then you can just simply copy and paste that for your Orderlytics. If that's the ID that you're looking for, hopefully that is what you are looking for. I've actually not played with Orderlytics myself, so I don't know what it is exactly that they're looking for with that particular field. But that's how two different ways that you can get it. Glenn, did you have a third or another option?
No, sir. That is the best option of getting your product ID number. Andre would like to know, can you explain affiliates in a brief description to give me a better understanding, please? You don't have to walk through everything, just this overview is fine.
Okay. So as far as affiliates go, so right here, as you can see in our demo account, we have 4 different affiliates. These are different people who've said, hey, I want to promote your product. The person fills out the affiliate form in the funnel, which is the affiliate access page. It's a secret sign up URL, just like the membership area you would send out to an individual, or they would click on a link to get to. The affiliate type that is associated with this individual will determine what they see when it comes to this particular dashboard. So here's the dashboard. An affiliate as you can see, it's just like our Clickfunnels affiliate program dashboard. And you'll see that these right here are the different funnels that I can promote. For example, here's the one that we just created at the beginning of the webinar, or with your previous question. And I can come in here, and here's where I get my ID. So here's my affiliate link right there for this particular funnel, and I can start promoting that. Now I can come in here and I can see any transactions. I can also go to the dashboard and I can see the unique visitors. So for example, if we go here, oops, oh, and just visit that page really quickly and close this out, you'll see here that when we refresh our screen, I am able to see momentarily, it'll update any unique visitors as well as buyers that are coming through. Now the ID that I have here, my affiliate ID, will actually be attached to anybody that I send through the system for tracking purposes on this funnel. So we can go back to our affiliate themselves. If I change my affiliate type to demo to 1, okay, and we go back in, log in as me, you're going to notice that I no longer have any products. I'm not able to promote anything because that particular affiliate type is not associated with any of our affiliate funnels. So that's essentially, this is what determines what I see as an affiliate. So it's very important that we have the correct affiliate type for that specific affiliate to promote products. So as you can see, we changed it to JV. We come back into our affiliate dashboard here, and we have our 3 funnels that JVs are allowed to promote. So that's how essentially the affiliate actually works here. So the affiliate types you can see here, we add a new affiliate type. It's just a name, right? So if I call demo, okay, so if I do that, then we'll have we can't delete affiliate types, so I'm not going to actually create this. But if I create that, that will give me another affiliate type that is here for me to select with reference to each of those. So in the commission plan itself, with the affiliate that we're promoting, if we wanted to add an affiliate type to this particular funnel, we could add one here as well. We can add the other affiliates. So for example, demo 2.1, if I wanted to add that person here and say, we're going to make this person wait 3 months before we pay them out, and we're only giving them $1 every time they make a sale. So that person, demo 2.1, will make $1 every time they make a sale, and they'll get that 3 months after they make the sale. That now person, as an affiliate type, is able to promote that the funnel that this commission plan is associated with. So that's essentially in a nutshell. Hopefully that gives you a little more understanding. And realistically, to try and describe this is actually pretty challenging. The best way to learn it is to come in and tinker with it, just to understand that the 3 main things that you have to focus on is your affiliate funnel, that's something to sell. Your affiliate type is someone to sell it. And the commission plan is the percent you're paying the person who's selling from the funnel. So if you create them in the order that is here on the left-hand side, commission plan first, followed by the affiliate type, and then go back and add the affiliate type to the commission plan, then add that to the funnel, it should stick together pretty nicely. Creating a demo affiliate like so, you can add a new affiliate here just by typing in your information. That'll show up here. You can select their affiliate type here, referring affiliate. If you have a second tier, for example, in your affiliate program, we'll give the percentage of commissions to that person who referred them. Payments, PayPal, check, whatnot. That's pretty self-explanatory on those particular things. So hopefully that gives you some clarity. Glenn, did you have anything that maybe I rambled too much on? I don't know.
And another great resource is docs.clickfunnels.com. You can search backpack and you can see how to set up the individual aspects of an affiliate program. Larry Wheeler had a question in our Facebook community group asking, can we set up PayPal to accept on our order forms instead of Stripe? Larry, I went ahead and sent you the document on setting up PayPal. So you can go ahead and reference that and see how to do the step-by-step process. Our last question of the day will be from Caesar. At another session, I asked about the need to buy email lists. Someone answered that you do not need to buy a list. You can build your own list with Clickfunnels. Can you explain?
Okay. So there's a couple different ways to acquire email lists. You can buy lists from other people, which is probably the least I don't know how to word it. The worst way to do it. We'll just say that. You don't want to do that because those people did not give you permission to market to them. To build your own list is a little bit different. You can rent space, solo ads, things like that, on to have somebody send an email to their list with an offer, and you send that person to a page similar to this, which is an opt-in page. And if I were to click on a link and I come here and you're going to offer me something in exchange for my email address, I click that button. Now this email will start to accumulate, excuse me, in my contacts tab right here. So when I am right here, this is actually starting to accumulate a list. So any type of advertising, any type of marketing, blogging, or whatever it is that we do where people see our page, that will give them the opportunity of opting in, permission-based marketing, to our email list on an opt-in page. Or another option that you have is an order page. So for example, if a person purchases product, we can populate a list of people who purchased. That is another way to build a list. So you can go and purchase pre-built lists. You can upload those into your autoresponders. You can upload those here into your contact section. In Actionetics, you can just import contacts and send them out. But that is a very risky way of building a list. The best way to do it is to advertise, to get a person to take a look at your offer, and then go forward with giving you the email address that they want you to send emails to or correspondence to, and go forward from there. So that's the difference between buying a list and building a list. The building a list is a little bit more labor intensive, but worth it in the end. So hopefully that helps.
Fantastic. And with that, we are about 3 minutes over our allotted time for today. So we thank everyone for coming, for all of your wonderful questions, and we look forward to helping you further tomorrow and Thursday this week at 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
All right, everybody. Have a great day. It's a pleasure serving you as always. We'll chat with you later.